Welcome to the kitchen. I'm joined again by the lovely Gemma, and we have Claire. And this show, as you all know, hopefully by now, is about giving you great, quick tips about food, fashion, and culture. And today I thought I'd do another very healthy salad because it's summer. That's why, ish.
Yes, ish.
I just like, it kind of puts me in the mood for eating healthier things.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a mince pea and lamb salad, but you're not having lamb, Claire, because you don't
I do
like
eat lamb. No,
You
I'm
just
not
don't
a big
eat it.
fan. No, so I'm going chicken.
Yeah, I
Thanks
know.
for
I
that.
made
You bought chicken breast just for me.
I did. Okay. All right. And I know, obviously, we only have 15 minutes. That is our thing because we know you're all busy. So, all right, time is going on. All right.
Lovely.
I know we run out of
So
time.
it's like a cold roast, because if I was doing roast lamb, you know,
Yeah.
hot, I'd have like mint with it and peas and things like that.
Basically, that's right. That's a very good description. I didn't think of that. So I've got some. This is actually lamb neck fillets, which I like using. You could use lamb chops, whatever type of lamb, or cutlets even. Love lamb cutlets. And all I did was I marinated with a little bit of garlic and rosemary, salt and pepper, and I just griddled that. Oh, would be nice on the barbecue as well. We've even had leftover roast lamb, which would be good. And also, I did the same with the chicken breast as well. A bit of garlic, a bit of rosemary, seasoned, cooked that. And now I've just got some salad leaves on a plate, some French beans. I'm going to start assembling now, actually. Assemble job. So French beans going on. And then these are shelled, raw, uncooked peas. These are like raw peas. Really nice.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. They are, they're really good.
Okay.
You can have them like that.
So straight from the
I want
pod.
to, yeah, straight from the pod.
So they'd be harder, crunchier.
They are, they're crunchy. And I really love having peas like this. Okay, I'm going to do yours first. Actually, I'll do yours second, Claire, because I'm going to do lamb. Right, so I've just got my lamb. How do you like your lamb?
I do like it pink, actually.
Right, it was a little bit pink.
Like
in the middle.
that.
Good.
What's with
Lovely.
you two and your pink meats?
That's how it should be.
Okay, so I've slicing out my meat there. We'll put that on top.
You know, when you go to France, if you ask it for that, you get it completely blue, don't you?
Is it
Oh, do you?
Oh,
Oh, do
yeah,
you?
they like their meat. Yeah, really.
Well, I do get, sometimes it gets, if I ask for my steak to be completely cremated or well done, people do look at me quite funny in restaurants
They get
sometimes.
offended.
They get a bit offended.
You get a bit
Yeah.
snooty, don't
Yeah,
they?
yeah.
But, you know, I genuinely think each to their own.
Yeah,
when it
yeah,
comes
of
to their
course.
food. So I'm not a food. I
If you
don't
want a
like
bit of
food
charred
snobs.
old meat, that's up to you.
If you want a bit of pink old flesh, that's up to you.
I'm not a food snob, and I don't like food snobs. That's
No,
a pet hate of
no,
mine,
yeah.
actually. I'm like, people like what they
Because
like.
it is, it's taste. It's like anything.
Yeah, everyone's different, aren't they? Of course.
Yeah.
Right, so mint has gone on. A bit of goat's cheese around there. I like goat's cheese.
That looks fab.
I love
Thanks.
goat's cheese.
Okay, goat's cheese. Now, that is basically, the salad is done. So everything's assembled. I just need to make a French dressing. I'm going to show you how to make this French dressing. Again, I've got my little jar again. I need a spoon. Okay, so I'm using Dijon mustard. You could use the whole grainy one, if you like.
Smell of the mint is really nice, isn't it?
It's
very
fresh. It's a really fresh summery salad. Okay, now a bit of sugar, a couple of teaspoons of just white sugar I'm using. Whoa. Okay, I'll add more vinegar to counteract that.
It's for the diabetics.
There are, that was about 3 teaspoons. Now white wine vinegar,
Now you're talking.
yes. So obviously, because I've just gone and put, I normally guesstimate. So you put about basically the same amount of sugar as you do vinegar. Okay, so about 3 of each there, 3 teaspoons of each. And now we're going to put olive oil. So I'm just going to make probably about at least 2-3 tablespoons of olive oil. And this you can actually, if you don't use it all, you just save it for another rainy day. If it's too sweet, you know, this is kind of dressing. You just make it your own.
taste,
You know,
yeah.
some people like it sweeter, some people don't. My mum doesn't. She's not keen on sweet things. I don't mind it.
It's quite easy, you know. I kind of think these things are
That's
quite
just a
difficult to
salad
make,
dressing,
but
yeah.
that was easy, wasn't it?
Yeah. Lovely.
It was easy. And then I'll put some salt. I do season mine. This little jar is a little bit small. Pepper one. Oh, actually, I'll put some of that on there. Bit of pepper.
Gorgeous.
Now I've just got a quick question. So are you going to put mint with the chicken, or would you leave that off?
No, I would.
You're gonna put some mint in the chicken as well?
Nice. Yeah. I know mint and lamb traditionally goes well together.
Yeah. Okay.
But I do like that. It's just a little dressing. I don't want to put too much. So there we have my mint and pea and lamb and goat cheese. Oh, it's a bit long. Salad. Yes, hope you'll enjoy that one at home. Now let's see. Timer's coming round.
Okay.
I think we're doing all right. 10 minutes.
That
We
must
are.
mean that we're moving on. Oh, that
Yes. Yeah, we're moving on.
is delicious. Okay, so I thought I would do a little book review today. One of my favourite writers, Jojo Moyes. She's been around for years. She's had loads of books out and has been traditionally, branded a chick lit writer. However, her last 2 books, I think, have taken her into a different league altogether. They are so beautifully written. They've been amazingly well reviewed. The one that's out at the moment is called Me Before You. If you haven't read it, get it. It is so touching, you will weep. Oh. It's an absolutely beautiful, very poignant, very romantic love story, but also with a big interesting point that the man that she falls in love with has had this terrible accident and he's actually in a wheelchair, which doesn't sound very cheery. No. But she manages to write it in such a way that you're not, I don't know, it's not completely depressing, it's more life-affirming actually in some strange way. I won't tell you what happens at the end though, but it's very sad but very, very beautiful and actually funny. And actually if she was not called Jojo Moyes and was packaged differently, she'd probably be like in Nick Hornby's league.
Oh really?
Yeah, because she's a woman, I think, she gets that women's fiction chick lit tag, but actually her stories are, probably, I think, Fever Pitch, all those High Fidelity, all those Nick Hornby things, she is in that bracket, and I hope. And anyway, the book before is this one, The Last Letter from Your Lover, and it is so romantic.
That sounds sad.
And it's beautiful, and it's set in present day and back in the 60s, and she swaps the time period, and it's very Mad Men-esque when you go back in time. The Independent called it partner ignoringly compulsive. And it really is, and it's just if you're a bit of an old romantic like me, it's beautifully done. It's really, really well written.
I think they're really good, these books, aren't they, for holiday? So for this time of the year when you're thinking about going on your holidays, or if you're going on your holidays, things like that. I mean, that's what you want to read on the beach, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And but a really well written one with a bit of a brain, and a lot of heart. There you go.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, I have got something that I would. This week I'm kind of doing a hot or not.
Okay.
So you girls get to decide, and me obviously, and you obviously, whether this person is hot or not.
Oh, I can't wait.
Okay, so we can say what we want.
Yeah.
About this person. Now she's been in the press this week and last week and a couple of weeks ago actually. I think she's causing quite a storm. I'm just going to get one picture up, and then it took me about 4 days before I could actually open my mouth.
Hello. Excuse me.
Now, her name is Valeria. Yeah, exactly. Gemma's face is saying it all. Mouth open. This is a real woman.
Has she done that surgically?
She's done it to herself.
To look like Barbie?
To look like Barbie.
That is absolutely
you wait
terrifying.
For it gets even worse. Now, this girl, I have to point out, she's 21 years of age, okay, so she's very, very young, and she said her challenge or her mission is to look like Barbie.
That's so depressing.
And that for me,
no way. What's she done to her face?
Well, I don't know.
Her eyes.
Apparently, I have read. Don't know whether this is true. I've read that she's had like some of her ribs taken out to make her waist that small. Obviously, she's had a boob.
I was going to say the waist.
I think she's saying she's had no surgery. She's saying it's all been done because she said all she lives on is fruit. She doesn't put anything into her body that isn't water or fruit.
She sounds insane.
Well, 21 years old. That's too young.
Who's
that's
doing
too young
that to her? Who's letting that happen?
But that, I mean, when I see that picture, she looks like a mannequin. You know, when you walk past a shop window and think. So are we saying not hot?
Not hot.
Because I had this conversation with a friend of mine recently, and she was like, you know what? There's some men out there that would find that attractive. I think there are. I think there are.
Or there wouldn't be men I'd want to know.
Disagree.
But I think there are some men that would think that was their ideal. I think there are though.
Do you? I think men that would enjoy having sex with a blow-up doll.
Oh my god, you just said it all. That's brilliant.
She's just not
she looks like
real,
a doll.
and also she looks. I'm sorry, to me, she looks mentally damaged.
Yeah.
So therefore, that would frighten me if I was a man.
It just keeps on coming. It's
her
just
waist, though. I mean,
her waist tiny, right?
Tiny.
You see, my gut reaction is anger.
Yes, what? Because towards her, or
yes, my gut reaction is anger. That why is that your life's mission to look like?
This was her before, so before and after.
Well, she looks brain dead there as well, but. I'm sorry.
Does anyone else think that Gemma Forte has some really strong opinions on this?
I just think it's so sad. I've got a 7-year-old daughter, and if she came to me and said, "Mum, I want to look like Barbie," I want to see the back of my hand.
Yeah. Well, I think it's fine to say it at 7, but when you get to 21,
to aspire. I mean, actually, my daughter loves Adele because she's an amazing singer.
Fair enough.
And it's actually not about what she thinks Cheryl Cole's pretty, things like that. Of course, because she is.
Yeah.
But she's feisty. But this creature just needs to be helped.
It's true. It's creature. It's not healthy at all. I mean,
obviously men there are going to think, wow, she's got an amazing small waist and big boobs, and actually she looks a bit more normal.
The waist is too small.
Oh, no,
there's nothing. I don't think there's anything.
But there, I could understand a man finding her attractive. In the other one, she looked actually terrifying.
Yes,
it was the face.
Yeah,
the face.
It looks plastic,
why
doesn't
are
it?
her eyes so big?
I think she's from
they were like that
Norway, Russia, or something like that.
Okay.
But she's Valeria. I can't even pronounce her last name.
Right.
But she has been in the press recently.
What do you think?
Okay.
I think that's not hot in the slightest.
Yeah, we'd like to know your thoughts as well, so please do comment under the video.
I don't think it's hot. I'm not being cruel. This isn't about a witch hunt. I'm not being we're not being cruel or anything. I just think that obviously the girl has problems if you get strive at 21 to look like Barbie. There's something going on. But I do believe, and honestly, I've had this lengthy discussion with friends of mine. I do believe there are people out there that would say that this woman is hot, and in fact, I've read that she's got a Facebook page.
Yeah, I bet.
And it's very much divided.
Oh, really?
Some people are fans, thinking she's gorgeous, saying you're amazing, and other people are saying, what have you done to yourself? So it's actually quite torn, even the Facebook
page. Females like Katie Price really sort of divide opinion, but at least with her, she's sort of in her own way quite droll, and she's a businesswoman, and she's sort of, there's a few things that you could say, well,
those were her assets.
Whether you like her look or not, or whatever.
But that's how far is too far.
Yeah, so I'm not anti stuff, like a bit of enhancement here and there. I'm not anti. I'm not going to say anything.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I agree with that.
I think, but then maybe there's crossing the line into. It just doesn't look real. And
there's a massive difference though between saying I want to feel confident, I want to look good, or so I'd like to make my boobs bigger or have a bit of Botox, to saying I want to look like Barbie. I'm going to carve myself up until that's happened, and like that the female porn star that died. Do you remember?
Yes.
She had the
Lola.
enormous.
Was her name Lola?
Yeah, I can't remember her name.
The showgirl.
And that became very grotesque, and it was obviously a problem.
Yeah,
it's not a way to live your life.
But I think that's more about, I don't think it's so much about people thinking, oh, do I need to look a little bit? I think that's the psychological problem, isn't it? When you go to the next extreme and the next extreme, and you keep going and going and going and having so much plastic surgery, you've got massive self-esteem issues.
Yes, because maybe work on your personality.
Yeah, you don't need to, it's what's inside that counts. I know that sounds really cheesy, but it is, isn't it? But if you're not happy with something, I think tweaking, I'm all for that. But I think things like this, it scares me. I'm very rarely speechless.
Yeah,
I was
like,
that's a good one.
I looked at it in the paper for about 4 minutes, just draw. I couldn't believe that this woman, that was a woman. I actually thought that was a joke. I thought she was a mannequin, and someone had put that out there. And maybe that's the case. And maybe
like a fake picture.
And I'm not so sure if it's the small waist and the big boobs, because that's everywhere. It was that very blank expression and the mask of the face that sort of probably repelled me when
very
I looked
unhappy.
at it. Yeah, very, very sad.
Yeah. She again, just living on fruit and water. I mean, that's... I know, that's no life,
she must have an acid tummy.
Yeah, it's not good, is it? What if she's got like a boyfriend? I don't know. I'm going to look into this more. I've already taken up...
Do you think she'd be fun
too much of my time already, by the way?
But if you're
for weeks,
do you think once you've got over the looks, do you think she'd be fun to date? Let's go out and have a peach. Come round to my place, I'll give you some grapes. I'm just not sure how fun that would be after
Talking
a time.
of food, we've not even touched it.
That's because that was too fascinating.
Chatting on and on. Yeah. But no, I think you're right. I think there's nothing fun about that. There's nothing engaging about the way that she looks. And I think, but I mean, hot or not, I'm going not.
I'm going not.
I'm going not.
Okay, so we're all the same.
That wasn't even hard to decide though. That was just too much. And obviously, we'd like to get your opinion.
Absolutely. You might completely disagree.
You might think that's hot.
I think if I was her mother as well, I'd feel that I needed to take my daughter in hand and just kind of, I don't know, have a word.
Yeah.
You know.
But people are doing it younger and younger now.
Yeah.
You know, you hear of these people, some of the cast of Towie and that, and they've said, I'm 21.
And they get Botox and things, and they haven't even got a wrinkle.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need to be doing
Whereas
that.
I actually genuinely need it at this stage in life.
Well, I think when you get into your 30s, things aren't where they were in your 20s.
Where they were.
Well, they're not, are they?
No, they're not. Yeah. They're not. And I'm not against, bit of this, bit of that.
Yeah.
But it's like, have more to life, have something to say.
Yeah.
Okay, that is it.
That.
That is it. We're out of time for the week. I hope you enjoyed us, and join us again next week on Wednesday. See you then.
Bye.